Hey guys, what's up? It's Charity and welcome back to my channel. I'm primarily talking today about COVID and being pregnant and having rheumatoid arthritis all at the same time and what that's been like for me. But my channel in general is just mostly about rheumatoid arthritis, lifestyle changes, diet, things like that. It's been a little bit since I made a video, but now that I have moved and I have space to record again and less distractions, I'm starting to make more videos, and I figured this is probably the best time to make a video and talk about this while I'm at home and trying to get better. So let's jump into it. So an update, just so you know like who I am and kind of where I stand when I got the positive result for COVID, is I am 26 years old. I've had rheumatoid arthritis since I was 5. Technically it was classified as juvenile rheumatoid arthritis until I was 18. I did go into remission between 16 and 18, and then it came back, and I guess it's here to stay. So I am on Humira only because I am having kids, things like that. So way back when we decided we would stop taking methotrexate and some other medications that I was on. And since then I've been kind of playing around with different drugs. I was on Enbrel for a long time until I started developing psoriasis. It was all over my scalp and my sides. After I had my first son, he's 4 now, and I am pregnant, look at that belly, with my second one, which is a girl, we found out, which is exciting. So I am 18 weeks pregnant. I am immunosuppressed because of the medications I take, and so on the 1st of February, I went and took a test for COVID. I actually took my son and myself because the Saturday before, so 2 days before, he had a really high fever. And the fever only lasted a day, and he was better and like back to playing and not having any issues. But on Monday morning, when I started having a scratchy throat, I was like, well, I probably shouldn't risk it and go to work. Like we have some, older folks at work, and just in general, I don't want to risk anyone. So I decided that I would take us to get tested just to be on the safe side. Ironically, my son tested negative and I tested positive. So from there, I started the medical phone chain, and I let my OB know, I let my rheumatologist know, I let my primary know, and I let his pediatrician as well know. And so of course I got a lot of responses. My rheumatologist was saying, obviously stop medication. Sadly, I had taken it like the day before I found out. So it's already in my stream, my bloodstream. And then my OB, they actually set up phone calls to call every day for, I think it was 10 days, for them just to kind of check in with symptoms and things like that. But on the bright side, they weren't as concerned for the pregnancy because I'm still on the earlier side of things. Apparently they're a lot more concerned towards the end of the pregnancy, which I guess makes sense. My rheumatologist was worried. She actually ended up messaging me a couple days in, letting me know that there was this medication that I could opt to take because of the at-risk status that I am. I can't remember the name of it. It started with a B. So I will not be pronouncing this correctly, but it's called bamlanivimab. BAMLANIVIMAB. Anyways, it's something that she offered me just because of my risk involved. It's actually a one-time infusion. I would have gone to the ER to have received it. And it's something that they give to patients that are experiencing mild symptoms that have not become severe yet. And she was offering this because obviously I'm at a risk of developing more severe symptoms. However, she let us know that the medication had not been tested on pregnant women, or children yet, and that there was a risk involved with that. It was probably one of the harder questions or options that I had faced, really. It was kind of a scary time. We were just like, okay, I have COVID, I have RA, I'm pregnant, we don't know if this will get really bad or not. Yes, I'm young, but there's a lot of factors involved. So we sat there for a while and talked about it, and it basically came down to, do we risk taking a medication that might harm the baby but keep me healthy? Or do we not take the medication, risk me being unhealthy and still probably harming the baby? So it was kind of like a tough decision, really, but we decided not to take it. We just didn't want to risk the baby, considering that there was a moderately good chance that I would be fine. So we said no to that. My symptoms, you can tell I'm out of breath. My prescription's ready. Anyways, so you can tell I'm out of breath filming this. I was afraid this was gonna happen. So basically, I'm considering February 1st, day 1, because that's when I felt my first symptom, which was a sore throat. So day 1 and day 2 were mostly sore throat, mild cough. I didn't really feel that sick. Day 3 and 4 were a lot worse. I was extremely tired, lots of fatigue, worse cough, sore throat. I think that was it. And then day 5 came around, and I was not wanting to get out of bed, and I lost my sense of taste and smell, which I still don't have, and today's the 17th of February. My taste has started to come back a little bit. There's specific flavors or sensations that I can feel or taste. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so I lost my sense of taste and smell at day 5. Day 6, 7, 8 were pretty stagnant. I just felt the same. It wasn't going away. My loss, the breathlessness started really early on, probably day 3, and I'm still having a lot of breathlessness now. So that hasn't gone away yet. But I would say by day 8 or 9, the cough pretty much started going away on its own. I didn't take any medications aside from some Tylenol, obviously because I can't take a lot because I'm pregnant. The fatigue, pretty much, most of the symptoms were gone by day 9 or 10. And I'm talking cough, sore throat. I never had a fever the whole time, which is interesting. Although I did see a study online that said that the middle age, 20s to 40s, I think, or 20s to 50s, didn't report fever as much. But anyways, but yeah, so my symptoms became a lot more mild by day 10. However, the entire time from day 3 to now to today, I have been dizzy, lightheaded, and it does go along with the breathlessness, but they can kind of happen on their own. So while I was feeling really, really sick, one time I was in the car, Connor was just kind of driving us around because we were quarantined. And I literally started seeing black dots, like I was so dizzy just sitting there in the car. So it's not quite that bad because I'm like able to rest a lot more like now because we moved and things like that. But anyways, so the things that are still here day 17 are lack of smell and like 90% taste, breathlessness, dizziness / lightheadedness. Fatigue is getting better, which also like I'm just tired in general. Like I'm pregnant, I have RA, so I don't really, I think that's back to normal mostly, but so those 3 things are still lingering. So I did actually have a doctor's appointment today on the phone, like virtually. We're also in the middle of basically a Texas blizzard because I'm recording while we're having all of the crazy polar vortex weather, and so we're stuck at home anyways. But so did a video call with the doctor because of that, and because still just in case, you know, COVID's sticking around. And I let her know, and I said, you know, I've heard that some of these symptoms as far as taste and smell can linger, but I was a little bit worried breathing because it happens when I'm sitting and just talking. Like right now, if I'm laying down going to bed, but especially when I'm on my feet. Like if I'm up for more than 5 or 10 minutes, like I was just making sandwiches for lunch today, and I got so lightheaded and out of breath, like I had to go like lay down. Like I'm just like, I don't think it's normal. I think it's a little bit excessive for just getting back into regular pregnancy symptoms. And so I had over-Googled, of course, and I was seeing things about pneumonia, you know, even though I don't have a cough, stuff like that. And so I just wanted to double check. The doctor did say that she would like to check for pneumonia with an x-ray, but obviously we don't want to do that because I'm pregnant, unless it was like an emergency. But she did prescribe me an inhaler, so I'm actually going to go pick that up if we can get through the snow, right? It's just right around the corner. And that is just going to be like an as needed, safe for pregnancy way of just opening up those airways so that hopefully I'll have a little bit better time with breathing. She also recommended getting a pulse oximeter, if that's how you say it. So PULSC, like your pulse, and then oximeter, I believe it's OXIMETER. Basically, it's just going to measure your oxygen levels. If it's below 94, go to the ER, is what she was saying. And if it's between 96 to 100, then we're good. But yeah, so that's my experience so far with having COVID with rheumatoid arthritis while being pregnant. The RA has been flaring a lot during the whole situation. Technically, it's flaring a lot more at the back end. I will say probably day 10 to now, so probably about a week, I've been having a little bit more of an RA and psoriasis flare. Which also sort of made me think about inflammation of the lungs because, like, obviously my body is reacting in an inflammatory way. But we'll see. If you guys are interested, I can do another video with an update in a week or 2. Let you know when I'm all good. Leave some comments below if you guys have had COVID with RA or just in general. I'm just curious to see how everyone's doing. I know it's been a while, but I love when you guys comment and watch my other videos, and I'm planning on doing videos a lot more with diet and lifestyle changes because I've slowly been making changes the last like 2 years, and it's been like a grueling process and a lot of trial and error and a lot of issues with willpower. But I'm like, I feel myself slowly getting to this point where I'm like proud of myself and the choices that I'm making and, you know, things like that. So I want to make some content about those types of things, maybe talk about the anti-inflammatory type diet, you know, foods to consider, foods to avoid, things like that. But I may just do some random fun videos as well. While I've been not making videos, my sister and I also opened an online boutique called Sweet as Peaches Boutique. You can go check that out on the website if you want. I'll put the link in the description box below. So that's really fun if y'all ever want me to talk about business. Like, that's really off topic, but we could always do that. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about what I was talking about. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, so I can't give advice or compare my experiences or medications to yours. It gets really touchy there, obviously. But I'd love to chit chat about whatever. I've been stuck at home for like 3 weeks and we're still stuck with the snow. So I would love to hear how things are going with you guys. But otherwise, have an amazing day. I hope you guys are healthy and safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.